Well, the Beacon Sloop Club was formed as an organization to aid the Clearwater in the cleanup of the Hudson River. At the same time, the Woody was built, or around the same period, and it was Pete's dream to have one of these boats in various communities up and down the river and use it as a magnet, give people free rides, and while you had them out on the boat, talk about the plight of the river, talk about these beautiful boats that plied the river since the days of the Dutch settlers, and in that way try to elicit their sympathy and support for the goals of the program, which basically are two: to keep the river clean and to keep it open and accessible to all classes of people.
Woody Guthrie was a friend of mine. He wrote the song, "This Land Is Your Land," and he taught me more about music than any other single person I know. And not just music, but many other things. I'll use a word which is a dangerous word: beauty. A lot of people think beauty is something you just go to the beauty parlor for. But people who have been in the out of doors, whether it's climbing a beautiful mountain, or in this case, being out on a beautiful river, know there's power there. And it's the power of beauty. You can't forget the beauty of this river after you've really experienced it. A lot of people only see the river from a distance. It's fun getting close to it. And you get in the little boat, Woody Guthrie, and you find out that if you twist and turn, you can move any direction you want if you use the sails right. The wind may be blowing from the north, and you can't sail directly into the wind, but you can sail northwest, northeast, northwest, northeast, and you use the very power of the north wind to edge your ways into it.
It is a wonderful, it's an absolutely wonderful boat to sail. It's it's like a 200 or 300 year evolution of sailing crafts on the Hudson River. It was built for this river, and it works. It works really well. It's an absolute joy to sail. It's well designed, well built. It's really wonderful. Well, there's like a routine maintenance that you do. You haul it out, you inspect the bottom. You have to repaint the bottom every year before she goes back in. There's sanding, there's oiling, there's repainting of the spars, the repainting of the top sides. There's just typical maintenance, which is pretty extensive just for standard maintenance. But right now we're getting into an aged boat. She was built in 1978. And the demon with this boat was when she was built, they used iron fasteners. And to keep the wood from rotting, one of the things that was decided was to use salt water to do a salt wash on it, which has been wonderful for the wood. I mean, we don't really have that much rot, considering the age of the boat and the location of it. But our fasteners have been just destroyed, and the rust has destroyed it. And the byproduct of that is where the rust destroyed it, kind of where the fasteners rusted, they expanded and split the wood. Well, besides the normal maintenance, we have decided more or less collectively that we would take on the deck, the flooring of the cockpit, which is the worst part of the boat. When she was built, they used local wood, which is the eastern white pine, to do the decks. And it's a soft wood, and we have had, well, just this last year, we had 950 guests we'd taken out over the season. And for the past, 23 years or so, we've been taking out guests constantly. And the deck is worn out, the wood is damaged, it was leaking, and the beams below were damaged from the water sitting on them, and that's the big project that we're doing this year. It's actually a lot more straightforward than I thought it would be, and we also have a lot of people enthusiastic about it, which is also very good. Otherwise, it would be a difficult project, but it's actually moving very well.
It's a beautiful boat. It's made. It was a work boat. It was never considered in the yacht class, but nevertheless, it has its beauty. We've applied for some grants. We're doing various kinds of fundraising, and we're appealing to the public, especially those people that have enjoyed a ride on the Woody, to donate some money specifically now for the replacement of the deck. We badly need to come up with another $10,000, because that part of the work that we're doing in the cockpit, we're doing ourselves, and just we only have to pay for materials. But the deck itself, which is up a little higher than the cockpit, will be done by professional boat builders. And the labor for those folks is very high. And we will need about another $10,000 to add to the money we've already accumulated. We've accumulated about $18,000 so far, and that other $10,000 will be needed based on an estimate we have from a boat builder to complete the deck.
It rained 5 nights and I'm feeling uptight when I face this city, and I'm feeling kind of gritty. Oh, blue days. Do I need a new beginning? Gotta push, gotta shove, scratch around for love, squeeze my frame in a slow commuter train. Blue days. What else is there to do? I'm bushed. Then I see that sloop sailing upstream. Take heart, it ain't just a dream. Breathing in the breeze, smelling the air, going, do something, work for what I care. So sing out the good news. Bye, bye, blues. Take it slow, you never have to go. Blue skies from me from now on. And I get the whole crowd singing, blue skies, smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies, nothing but blue skies. Do I see?